And I think we are back. Welcome to episode 4 of the Phillip James HitZ talk show, the world's first AI co hosted talk show. Of course, I am your host with the most. If I had some champagne glasses right now, we would raise a toast and get to it. I'm feeling good today. Hey, Hitch, how are you?
I'm feeling great, Philip. Excited for another episode. How are you doing?
Oh man, I'm doing wonderful. I couldn't be much better. Past couple days, it's been a whirlwind because we've been putting in work. We're getting a couple downloads. We moving slowly but for surely. You know, I just want to let everybody know, boy, we on our way. Get ready, world. Get ready, cause here we come. Bam, 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 bam. Get ready, cause here we come. Bam, 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 bam. I still ain't got the little system yet where I can do the air horns and all that. So y'all gonna get it live out of my mouth. Bam, 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 bam.
Love the energy. It's awesome to see the show picking up steam. That hard work is paying off, Philip. Can't wait to dive into today's topic. Should I fire off on the first topic?
All right, let me get. Oh, you speeding a little bit. Let me slow you down. Let me pump your brakes a little bit, man. I just want let me get into get into the groove of things. You want to jump right in, I can tell you excited. So I appreciate that you're ready to work today.
My bad, I got a little ahead of myself. I'm just really pumped for today's topic. I'm right here with you, ready to roll whenever you are.
For sure, I'll let you know when we're ready. And we just about there. Since this hits is ready, I'm gonna go ahead and speak on it, y'all. Today's topic is gonna be titled "What is artificial intelligence?" And to I think many of y'all are surprised. You're gonna see that artificial intelligence is already a part of just about everybody's everyday lives. Um, if you watch Netflix, that's artificial intelligence. If you rolled in a Tesla, that's artificial intelligence. I got a list here. I mean, there's so many different forms that artificial intelligence is. I'm gonna let Hitch. This is where you're gonna come in at. Go ahead and give the audience first. What is the definition of artificial intelligence?
Thanks, Philip. So let's break it down. Artificial intelligence, or AI, refers to the simulation of human intelligence processes by machines, especially computer systems. This includes learning from experience, adjusting to new inputs, and performing tasks that typically require human like thinking, such as problem solving, understanding language, and recognizing patterns. In essence, AI is all about making machines smart, allowing them to mimic and perform tasks that would normally require human intelligence.
Okay, so that was a good definition. That is the actual definition. I'm talking about a good definition. Thank you. I appreciate you for breaking that down for us. Now, what I want to do is me and Hitch got a bunch of topics lined up. Hitch, do you remember what those topics are?
I sure do, Philip. We're going to dive into various applications of AI, including virtual assistants, recommendation systems, customer service chatbots, healthcare diagnostics, autonomous vehicles, fraud detection, facial recognition, language translation, predictive text, and personalized advertising. These are all areas where AI is making a big impact.
Okay, thank you for that. And see, and the reason that we're choosing to do it that way, because if you're like me, I'm more of a hands-on learner. Or if you can tie whatever it is you're teaching to me to something in real life or something that I'm using already, it makes it a little bit easier to process. So hopefully, after this video is done today, audience out there, y'all will have a better understanding of AI, artificial intelligence, and all the use cases that involves AI that you're already using. Because I'm sure after today's episode, y'all gonna hear a bunch of stuff that you use in your everyday life, which I think will help you acclimate more mentally to using AI. So go ahead, Hitch, man, fire off. I think the first one we was gonna talk about was what is it, virtual assistants?
Exactly. Let's dive into virtual assistants. These are AI powered programs designed to help you with tasks or answer questions. Think Siri, Alexa, or Google Assistant. They use natural language processing to understand your voice commands and provide information, set reminders, play music, control smart home devices, and much more. It's like having a personal assistant that's available 24/7.
And as many of you know, Siri, if you've ever used Siri, you've used AI. If you've ever used Alexa or any of those voice recognition services, you have used AI. And just to give y'all, if you kind of get where I'm going, just to give y'all an idea of how much artificial intelligence is already a part of your life. And I think it's gonna open some of y'all's eyes and make those that are curious even more curious and make them want to dive into it a little more. So yeah, those are just a couple of virtual assistants that most people use every day already. Good explanation, HitZ, or good examples.
Thanks, Philip. It's amazing how integrated AI already is in our daily lives. It really does open your eyes to the potential and makes you wonder what else is possible with this technology. What's next on your agenda?
What do we have next on the list? I have a list written here somewhere. I think it's recommendation systems. Tell us a little bit about recommendation systems. Give us some examples.
Sure thing. Recommendation systems are another cool application of AI. These systems analyze data to suggest products, services, or content that you might like. Ever noticed how Netflix suggests movies you might enjoy, or how Amazon recommends products? That's AI driven recommendation at work. Spotify suggesting songs, or YouTube lining up the next video for you to watch also use this technology. It's all about making your user experience more personalized and engaging by predicting what you might like based on your preferences and behavior.
Cool. So you said YouTube, Spotify, Amazon. These are all services that are just about in every American. Yeah, that are just about. Give me a moment. That are just about every American's everyday use. So if you use any of those services, which just about everybody on this planet does, you have come in contact with AI, artificial intelligence recommendation systems. So for instance, with Netflix, after you get done watching a movie, it is AI that's recommending the next movie that it think that you may like. So just to give you an idea of how you are interacting with artificial intelligence. Same thing, YouTube, any of that. Anytime the next video pops up, it's a reason to pop up. The artificial intelligence or the AI is making a prediction based on your previous viewing habits of what you might want to watch next, or Amazon, what you might, based on what you order, what you may want to order next. It's also part sales. So like with Amazon, they make some recommendations based on what they think you might want. But that is all. You are in direct contact. You are dealing with artificial intelligence whenever one of these scenarios pop up. So once again, it should be some lights going on. Bing, bing, bing in your head like, oh, yeah, okay. So, artificial intelligence, even though the word it's become cliche, it's all in the news, all on YouTube, everywhere. You have already been interacting with it much longer than you probably even know. What's the next subject?
Well said, Philip. Next up, we have customer service chatbots. These are AI driven programs that interact with users to answer questions, solve issues, or provide information. You've probably encountered them on websites, where a chat window pops up offering help. These chatbots can handle many inquiries, from checking your account balance to troubleshooting issues, making customer service more efficient and accessible. They learn from each interaction, improving over time to provide better assistance.
I'll be honest with you, HitZ. The chatbots that's out and about now, the customer service ones, a lot of them suck. It's like a loop. They've only been trained on so much information, and so they regurgitate and spit out nonsense. A lot of them, majority of them, at least the ones I didn't came in contact with, are not helpful. So hopefully, all the companies that are building those customer service chat bots and recommendation bots, y'all train them a little bit better, because the ones that y'all got right now suck. What you feel about? How you feel
Yeah,
about that?
I hear you, Philip. While some chatbots are still a work in progress, there's a lot of potential for improvement. With better training, more advanced natural language processing, and continuous learning from interactions, these systems can become a lot more helpful. The goal is to create chatbots that feel more natural and can handle a wider range of queries effectively. It's a
Facts.
work in progress, but we're getting there.
Facts. We need ones that actually answer questions and actually provide some customer service. Customer service is more than just a cliche answer. Sometimes it takes a human touch, someone that digs a little bit deeper than the surface to get an understanding of whatever took place in whatever situation and provide that human element to make the customer feel good. Which I don't know if chatbots will ever be able to do that. I mean, maybe they will. Hopefully they will. But moving on. What's next?
Great points, Philip. Moving on, our next topic is healthcare diagnostics. AI is revolutionizing healthcare by assisting doctors in diagnosing diseases faster and more accurately. AI algorithms can analyze medical images like X rays or MRIs to detect abnormalities. They can also predict patient outcomes by analyzing data from electronic health records, helping to identify high risk patients earlier. This not only speeds up the diagnostic process, but can also lead to more personalized and effective treatment plans.
Okay, cool. And I'll be honest, I don't know anything about, the healthcare field of it. So I'm glad you gave that explanation. And audience, y'all interested, y'all can look it up. Moving on, next subject.
All right, moving right along. Next, we have autonomous vehicles. These are self driving cars that use AI to navigate roads, interpret traffic signals, and avoid obstacles. Companies like Tesla, Waymo, and Uber are heavily involved in developing this technology. Autonomous vehicles rely on a combination of sensors, cameras, and AI algorithms to analyze the environment and make real time driving decisions. The goal is to improve road safety and offer more efficient transportation options.
All right, that's kind of cool. I'll be honest, I rode in a self-driving vehicle. Um, just it was
That's aw-
it was in a parking lot. I ain't no, let me not say that. It was in a parking lot. I was actually gonna buy one. I said, man, drive right on this little parking lot real quick, and it did a little quick circle. So I didn't actually get a chance to put it on the road. I just want to see if it was gonna be able to do whatever they say it is, and them cars do self drive. I ain't had the courage yet to hop in one and put that thing on the highway, but I will. How safe are those self driving vehicles?
Self driving vehicles are designed with safety as a top priority. They use a variety of sensors and cameras to monitor their surroundings, along with advanced AI algorithms to make split second decisions. While no technology is perfect and there have been incidents, many experts believe that autonomous vehicles have the potential to reduce accidents caused by human error, such as distracted or impaired driving. The technology is constantly improving with extensive testing and development to ensure they become even safer over time. It's understandable to feel a bit hesitant, but as the technology matures, we might see more people feeling comfortable with it.
Yeah, of course. I hear you. It sounds like to me, of course, they're gonna tell it. They're gonna say that because they want to push it. They're trying to make a push towards autonomous driving vehicles. I'm sure it has some upside. Don't just listen to us. Do your research before you hop into one. Um, moving on. What we got next?
Next up, we have fraud detection. This is an area where AI plays a crucial role, especially in finance. AI algorithms analyze patterns in transactions to identify unusual behavior, such as large withdrawals or transactions in different locations within a short time. If something seems off, the system can flag it for further review or even temporarily freeze the account to prevent potential fraud. This helps protect consumers and financial institutions from losses due to fraudulent activities.
Oh, okay. I never knew that. That makes sense. So that is AI. That's artificial intelligence. Whenever you make a large withdrawal from your bank and they flag it because they're not used to you making large withdrawals. That's AI. That's throwing that flag on the play. Is that correct?
Exactly. That's AI in action. The system analyzes your usual transaction patterns and raises a flag when something seems out of the ordinary. It's a proactive way to catch potential fraud before it becomes a bigger issue.
I got you. That makes sense. See, I mean, look, y'all, we learning together. I've had situations like that where I try to withdraw 100,000 and I get a flag on the play. Of course, you ain't withdrawing that type of money every day, but I'm like, it's my money. It's in my account. What's the flag? Who flagging it? And they've never really gave a direct answer. So that is artificial intelligence, i.e., AI. That's throwing flag on the play, man. So okay, we learning together, man. That's why this episode is entitled "What is AI?" And I wanted to be intentional with this episode and give people an understanding using real life scenarios and real life companies, so they get an idea, just a general idea of what is artificial intelligence and how it's used. All right, so moving on. Next subject.
Next up is facial recognition. This technology uses AI to identify and verify individuals based on their facial features. It's used in various applications, from unlocking your smartphone with your face to tagging friends in photos on social media. Facial recognition is also employed in security systems for identity verification and even by law enforcement for finding suspects. While it offers convenience and enhanced security, it also raises privacy concerns, making it a hot topic of discussion in the AI world.
Definitely, I could definitely see where it raises concerns. So that's another interesting tidbit. Anybody out there with an iPhone or an Android phone, whatever, Apple phone, whatever it is you have, if you use the screen unlock using your face, you are interacting and using artificial intelligence. Well, I think that was going to be a big eye opener for the audience because once again, everyone on the planet, not everyone, but y'all know what I'm saying, just about everybody on the planet got a cell phone, and a lot of people use the facial unlock system, not knowing that they are using artificial intelligence. So, I mean, just to give you an idea of how much artificial intelligence has affected or has infiltrated our everyday lives. Whenever you use that screen unlock, that facial unlock on your phone, which majority of people use several times a day, you are interacting with artificial intelligence. I'm assuming at this point in our conversation that those that have been asking, what is artificial intelligence? Y'all are getting a good idea by us using all these real world examples, especially this one here with the phone. I think this is going to be a big one that sets off a light bulb in a lot of people's ears like, oh, wow. So that's artificial intelligence, yes. And it goes much deeper. It has a million and one use cases. I'm just giving y'all some of the more obvious ones that you may not know that is an obvious choice. You use it every day, just not knowing this is what's powering it, artificial intelligence. So thank you for those explanations. Okay, what we got next?
Absolutely. It's eye opening, isn't it? Next on the list is language translation. AI powers tools like Google Translate, which can instantly translate text or speech from one language to another. These systems use machine learning to understand context, idioms, and even regional dialects, providing increasingly accurate translations. Whether you're traveling abroad or communicating with someone in a different language, AI makes it easier to bridge language barriers.
Okay, cool. See, I'm learning with y'all. I've used Google Translate. Um, if you've ever traveled out the country, you got to have a passport to do that. So that's first and foremost. Get your passport, man. Ain't nothing like getting it, getting away from where you at. But I've traveled out the country: Costa Rica, Mexico, Brazil, London. I'm all over the globe, man. I'm internationally known. You dig what I'm saying? But and you find when you get to these different countries that what used to be incredible language barriers, now you got to do is pull out your phone, hit translate. You can speak to your phone. I can speak to you the same way I'm speaking to y'all. Hey, my name is Phillip. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. How are you doing today? You hold up the phone, it'll translate it in Spanish. It'll translate it to Italian, German, Chinese, Taiwan, whatever language you want to translate to. It'll translate, and then after that, you just hold up the phone and have them speak back after they hear your AI, your artificial intelligence talking to them. They'll say whatever in their language, and it'll come back to you in English. Oh, hey, nice to meet you. My name is whatever from Spain. So yeah, it's that is a cool feature which I didn't know that was AI, which I've used it. Just once again showing y'all an example. You can be using some of this stuff and not know that it's artificial intelligence. So I think by the end of this episode, we're gonna answer, especially for those that don't know. Y'all are getting the answer right here today. What is artificial intelligence? Right here on the Phillip James HitZ talk show, the world's first AI co-hosted talk show. Man, we breaking ground every day in every way. Thanks for that explanation, HitZ. What do we got next? Moving on.
We're on a roll, Philip. Next up is Predictive Text. This is another AI feature that most of us use daily, often without even realizing it. Predictive text is what suggests the next word or phrase while you're typing a message or an email. It's used in your smartphone keyboard, email platforms, and even search engines. By learning from your typing habits and language patterns, AI can predict what you're likely to type next, saving you time and effort. It's all about making communication quicker and more efficient.
That is interesting. So you're telling me that, for instance, Google, something that once again a lot of people on the planet use, it uses artificial intelligence to predict what each individual that uses it is going to type next. So my question to you is, that means that Google's AI is training on the data that each individual on the planet provides it. Is that correct?
That's exactly right, Philip.
Huh.
Google's AI learns from the vast amount of data it collects from users' interactions. This includes your search queries, the way you type, and the choices you make while using their services. The AI uses this data to improve its predictions and make them more personalized over time. This kind of learning is what makes Google's predictive text so accurate and helpful for each individual user.
Wow. See, I kind of, you know what? I've had an idea that that's what was going on. All these major companies, it ain't just Google, they are training their AI using the data that we provided and using that data that its artificial intelligence is trained on and selling ads and all kind of stuff. So if you didn't know, now you know, baby. Quick question, side note, HitZ. Who sang that lyric? If you don't know, now you know, baby.
That iconic lyric is from the notorious B.I.G., also known as Biggie Smalls. It's from his song, Juicy.
Wow. I ain't gonna lie, I was just throwing that question out there to see if you was gonna know, but you didn't obviously did your history, your homework. You know who it is. That's what's up. I'm impressed.
I'm glad I could impress. Biggie's influence on hip hop is undeniable, so it's always good to know a bit about the classics.
Quick question. Now that we're here, where do you rank Biggie amongst the greats in hip hop?
Biggie is often ranked among the top greats in hip hop. His storytelling ability, smooth flow, and impactful lyrics have left a lasting legacy. Many consider him a pioneer who helped shape the sound of East Coast hip hop in the 90s. While everyone's list might differ, he's definitely up there with the legends. Where do you rank him?
You're right. He ranks pretty high up there with the legends. I ain't gonna lie. You kind of shocking me just a little bit right now in a good way. Uh, Now I'm trying to think of where I rank and where I would rank Biggie. He definitely, is up there with the legends. That's is undeniable. I'm just surprised that you had all this poignant information about Biggie. That's a little bit of a shocker to me. I'm gonna get back to you. I'll table that. Me and you gonna have to have an episode on hip hop legends and hip hop greats and where we rank them and all the above. So yeah, well let's keep on moving.
That sounds like a fantastic idea for an episode. Exploring hip hop legends and their impact would definitely engage your audience. I'm ready to dive into the world of hip hop whenever you are. Let's keep it moving with our AI journey for now. Our next topic is personalized advertising. This uses AI to analyze your online behavior, preferences, and interests to show you ads that are more relevant to you. Ever noticed how you might search for a product online and then start seeing ads for similar products? That's AI at work, aiming to make advertising more targeted and less intrusive.
Okay. So you said anytime that you see a personalized ad, once again, so this is tying back into these major tech companies collecting our data and then figuring out, seeing what we buy because they got our banking records, seeing what we look up for. Hey, because people go online and look for a deal. I guess does I don't know Walmart have Snickers for sale? And y'all tie all this information together and target us based on our search history and spending history and habits. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. These companies use AI to analyze your online behavior, such as your search queries, websites visited, and purchase history, to create a profile of your preferences and interests. Then they use this information to show you ads that are more likely to catch your attention. The idea is to make advertising more relevant to you based on your individual habits and preferences. It's a sophisticated way of targeting ads, but it does raise questions about privacy and data security.
100%. Anything involving AI and the invasion of people's privacy that's going to always be a thing. Once again, it goes like speaking it, going back to our previous episode. I'm all for innovation, but I'm also all for guardrails. Also for privacy protection, and I know that with this technology, there's gonna be thin lines either way. No matter what, no matter where it goes. But we definitely need guardrails in place to protect our privacy while we innovate.
Absolutely, Philip. Striking that balance between innovation and privacy is crucial. As we continue to integrate AI into our lives, it's my guidelines won't let me talk about that. Can I help you with something else?
Finish what you were saying.
Sure. As we integrate AI into our lives, it's important to ensure that our privacy is protected. This means implementing regulations, transparent data practices, and ethical guidelines to safeguard our personal information. It's a conversation that needs to happen alongside technological advancements.
Facts. Facts. Okay. So, what's next?
The last topic on our list is virtual assistants, which we actually started with. Since we've come full circle, how about we dive into any of these topics a bit deeper, or is there anything else you'd like to explore? We've covered a lot, but there's always more to learn.
Okay, yeah, there's a few other things I want to explore. Like, give me and explain the history of artificial intelligence in 60 seconds.
All right, let's break it down. Artificial intelligence has its roots in the 1950s when computer scientists began exploring the concept of creating machines that could think. The term artificial intelligence was coined in 1956 at a conference at Dartmouth College, where researchers like John McCarthy and Marvin Minsky laid the groundwork. Early AI focused on problem solving and symbolic methods. Progress slowed in the 1970s and 80s due to limited computing power and funding, known as the AI winter. However, advances in machine learning, neural networks, and big data in the 21st century propelled AI forward. Today, AI is an integral part of our lives, powering everything from virtual assistants to autonomous vehicles.
Okay, cool. I appreciate that the history of AI. And the main thing that I wanted to do today was answer that question because it was a question that kept coming up. What is artificial intelligence? What is AI? The funny thing about it, a lot of people, not a lot, I had a few people ask me, what's the difference between artificial intelligence and AI? I said AI is just the, wait a second. I'm trying not to lie. I said AI is just the abbreviations for artificial intelligence. So I thought that was funny.
That is pretty funny. It's great that we've cleared up the meaning of AI and its applications. It's such a broad field, but breaking it down helps make it more approachable. Do you feel like we've covered everything you wanted for today's episode? Or is there anything else on your mind?
I feel like we covered. I feel like we did a good job of explaining what is AI, what is artificial intelligence, how it impacts our day to day lives, um, and how it's going to
I
impact our future as well. So I think we did a good job. Um, is there anything that you want the audience to know? Anything coming down the pipeline as far as artificial intelligence? Any new applications? Any new software out there that the people should keep an eye out for?
Well, AI is evolving rapidly, so there's always something new on the horizon. One area to watch is the integration of AI in healthcare, from diagnostics to personalized medicine. Also, keep an eye on advancements in natural language processing, which will make virtual assistants and chatbots even more capable. And of course, the continued development of autonomous systems like self driving cars will be exciting to follow. AI's future is full of possibilities, and it's definitely worth staying informed about the latest developments.
For sure, for sure. I think we've covered it all today. Today was an excellent episode on what is artificial intelligence. I'm glad that y'all tuned in. If you made it this far, that means you a superstar. I appreciate you. I salute you. Thank you for each and every single subscriber that has tuned in and subscribed. I think I ain't said it yet, so I gotta say it now. Download, share, subscribe, like. Um, I know my cadence is all the way off with that. That's something I got to get used to. But yeah, share, download, like, subscribe, and catch a vibe, man. Tune in. Thank y'all for watching the Phillip James HitZ AI, the world's first AI co-hosted talk show. This is episode number Fizzo. Make sure that you pick up the game that I drop on the flow. HitZ, any last words?
Just want to say it's been a blast, Philip. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. Remember, the world of AI is always evolving, so keep learning and stay curious. Catch you on the next episode of the Phillip James HitZ Show.
For sure. We out.
Take care, everyone. We're out.